yeah, I just came to it because I needed to go to concerts without losing all my money. I was going to a lot of shows and I was like, I got to find a way to get into shows for free. Because I think a community does a lot better when there's journalists who love the thing that they cover, who can live in the area that they're covering. And we do that now with our new Tampa Bay journalism project. We bring together a bunch of non-paywalled sites and we repost each other's content so that news and information can be proliferated to a community that needs it.
Welcome to another episode of Stick a Fork in It. As always, we have a topic that we're covering, and we're bringing friends in from all over from Tampa Bay and maybe elsewhere to talk about it. So today, there's a real story around it. But, you know, back when I was young, media was huge, and you depended on the news and your newspaper coming in, and so many things have changed in the news. And in the media, there's a lot of distrust. It's just, frankly, it's a shame. So what I wanted to do is have a friend of ours come in. He has a terrific story and the journey that he's been on at Creative Loafing. Ray Roa, welcome to Stick a Fork in It.
I'm so happy to be here. Great name for a podcast.
Thank
by the
you.
way.
Thank you.
I like a little aggression.
Yeah.
You know?
We got the big forks too. So if you get
I'm used to big forks coming from a Filipino household.
Oh, yes.
You know,
yes,
we have the big fork and the spoon on the wall.
On the wall,
so,
the wooden ones that are carved nice.
Mm-hmm,
There you go.
yep.
There you go. So really interested about your journey. Media has changed so much, you know, and it's sad for me because it's something that I've always loved. I've always loved, you know, getting our news or reading that paper, or you pull up the paper to get like the concert schedules or the interviews with the people, or the great pictures that you pull out and you put on your wall. Like that was the kind of stuff that I believe we grew up with. Sure. So how is it that you got into journalism? We keep saying media, but it's actually really journalism.
It's journalism, and I call it media too. You know, I call it journalism, news, and information. Yeah, it has changed a lot. It just, I don't know how much it's changed. It just takes a different form.
Yeah.
And that is change.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a little bit more spread out than it is. We're still lucky to still be in print on paper. We still have pictures. I have a photo of my kid that was in the paper, and I have it on my fridge. So I still cut them out. We still do those concert listings. They're online, and they take a different form, like this podcast now, right? This could have been a full page story, right? Yeah. That was words, but now we're going to have this conversation. We're going to cut it up into reels, and things like that. So yeah, I just came to it because I needed to go to concerts without losing all my money.
That's
so
how
I started
you started
in music.
So it was music.
Yep. Music. I was going to a lot of shows, and I was like, I got to find a way to get into shows for free.
And was that at Creative Loafing?
Yeah, so I started writing about music for Consequence of Sound, now called Consequence. I started writing for React's Music Magazine, which was local.
Yeah.
And then that turned into another blog, Suburban Apologist, after React's kind of faded. Freelancing for Creative Loafing Tampa Bay, freelancing for the Tampa Bay Times, writing about live music, working for Gasparilla Music Festival.
Okay.
And just waking up and doing the work every day. And then, a coveted job at Creative Loafing opened up.
Yep.
And I became the music editor in 2016, and they haven't been able to get rid of me. So,
no, and in like big ways.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck with me for a while right now. Well, I mean, I guess you could always get rid of me, so anything is possible, right?
We're going to get to that. But so in that time span, best concert?
Oh, this used to be a tough one for me, but first best concert, Alicia Keys. Second best, Alicia Keys. And third, maybe like Sema Funk.
Okay.
But definitely Alicia Keys, hands down, without a doubt.
Right.
The one at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino was the best one. And then she played Amalie Arena, now Benchmark.
Right.
And that one was the second.
I still call it the Ice Palace.
Ice Palace, yep. St. Pete Times Forum. It has all these names.
Yeah, all the names.
But yeah,
Alicia
Keys is the most magnetic.
Really?
I've never seen anything like it in my whole life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When was the last time she was here?
I don't know. Had to be years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
So it won't change, but it's just like anything, media, print media, all that. It's just kind of morphing.
It just looks different. Like we talk about that all the time.
Other ways to
There's
engage.
other ways. I mean, we're on our phones nonstop. And I think there aren't those huge papers and those huge entities, right?
Yeah.
We're a town that used to have 2 daily newspapers.
Yeah.
Way back before that, those papers had 2 papers a day.
Yeah.
And now it's just kind of like splintered off. And we do that now with our new Tampa Bay journalism project. We bring together a bunch of non-paywalled sites, and we repost each other's content so that
Okay.
news and information can be proliferated to a community that needs it. You know, you guys understand this at Feeding Tampa Bay. Everybody makes these crazy calculations about what they can afford.
Yeah.
And we just feel like you shouldn't have to make a calculation about whether or not you can afford the information that you need, whether it's somebody you're voting for and why, or if you have an extra $50 in your pocket and you want to do something fun with your family.
Yeah.
You should be able to find that information without any kind of barrier to entry besides your ability to read, internet connection, and so forth. So, yeah.
I love that. There's so many people we talk about all the time that are struggling that should have the right
to any kind of information.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of times we frame it in such a serious tone, like, yeah, these issues that are so important, but also people need to have fun. Like, you need to know if there's something fun and free you can do with your kid.
Yeah.
And that stuff you can get from a publication like ours too, and our partners as well. And you should have that information whether or not you can pay for the news or not.
So for you, tell me about, there's new ownership at Creative Loafing.
There is. January.
That's why I'm not so sure how they can get rid of you, but
yeah,
let's
well,
talk
I mean,
about
I have 5 other partners.
Yeah.
So in January, we completed the sale of Creative Loafing Tampa Bay. It's now locally owned for the first time since 2009. I think this is the first time it's actually employee owned. So 4 employees, 3 of which you're very familiar with, James Howard, Anthony Carbone, and our digital editor, Colin Wolf. We're owners along with Mike Trenton-Lange and John Fox, our 2 new partners. So everybody's local.
Yep.
We own it now. We've made 5 payrolls in a row, 6 maybe today.
Oh.
Yeah, so like feeling great, right?
Making payroll.
Yeah, it's like a huge deal.
How does it feel? Because I know, like, for social, you're doing a new thing, and I love it. You just pop behind your desk, and you kind of something happened the other day.
That's definitely like a reluctant thing. Our social folks were like, "Hey, we need a video every day," you know. And I'm looking around at my coworkers. I'm like, "Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Is it you? Like anybody but me?" But nobody wanted to do it.
Right.
So I was like, "I'll do it, man." And so I turn on like these lights. I have one of those lights. A lot of
like
it
a ring
looks
light?
so shameful, you know, because you turn
have
the
a
ring light
light?
on and it turns on, and then you get in front. But I'm just like, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna do one take, be done, talk about stuff, and it has been cool to like engage with people in that way. Like, and people tell you that they see you, and whatever it takes for us to be in front of somebody. And like the algorithm is so weird now.
Yeah.
So you know, if I can be
consistent, you have
something
to-
that's like different or positive or familiar to somebody in the world and the internet that can be just, you know, whatever it is.
Swamp.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
It
crazy.
is crazy.
Sometimes you
Where
kind of blame it
can
on
people
yourself.
follow you and catch up on your daily updates?
CLTampaBay.com, CL Tampa Bay on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're in these red boxes all around town. You know, we have like a physical paper.
Yes.
We're in there every week. But yeah, we publish 50 URLs, you know, a day. We're on TikTok now.
Yes.
So we're in all the places.
And it's still CL Tampa Bay on TikTok as
CL
well?
Tampa Bay. I'm almost positive on
Yeah.
TikTok. I'm informed that we just hit 10,000 on TikTok, which is supposed to be
That's really good.
something. So we just,
Yeah.
you know, we're not going to sit here and like fight the changes, right? Like we have a very clear mission about who we are and the kind of publication that we want to be and the stories that we want to tell. So we can do that in whatever medium it is, you know?
So how does that feel? Does it feel, I mean, I know it's hard. You're saying we made,
Of course, it's
payroll, but it's like accomplished. You're,
It feels pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely it's a different feeling in your shoulders, both like the responsibility that you bear, and the lightness too. There's like that. You don't have to ask somebody else for something, right? Nobody else is holding the purse in that way. And I love accountability. So the things that keep me up at night are the things that I owe somebody that I haven't given to somebody on my team, you know? So it's all great. And it's a great opportunity to do things the way we really want to and just continue being like in front of people like you. I mean, we've known each other for so long, and all you have to do is make it to the next day and just keep trying to do good work. So yeah, feels great.
Good. Well, I was thrilled. The minute we all saw it, we were like, yeah.
We're thrilled too. Super,
Yeah.
super thrilled, super hyped. It's all really new. We don't want to abuse or take advantage of the goodwill because everybody's got stuff to do. And everybody's not always going to be able to cheer for you. But right now, everybody's all about it.
Yeah.
And we really want to make good on the opportunity.
Yeah. And then you'll take care of it. You've been in this area for a long time.
I have.
You know, a lot of people have great relationships with them. What's the most fun for you? Like, you've been your editor, your owner.
Sure.
Is it still the music?
You know, sometimes I joke that if the music editor position ever became open again, like would I have
You would step
to
over.
fire myself before or hire myself first? So I love writing about music. I love talking to bands. I love everything, every little bit about music, venue news, but I like all of it now. I mean, today I was out at a political thing. I co-host a radio show on WMNF every Friday, and it's a public affairs show. I love the food vertical. I love the arts. It's just great. Like, it's a beautiful opportunity to connect with. It is truly.
And that all
in 2016, I got my dream job. I never wanted to do anything else except that. I read this paper as a kid. Yeah. And it's foolish. How does that happen to you, right?
So you have this beautiful family.
Yeah, my son's 6 years old. My wife.
No, he's not.
It's crazy. I know.
Shut up.
I know.
How did he grow up that?
I don't know. It's wild. And I know he's gonna ask me what I brought him for a snack. It's great. Like it's that opportunity and trying to balance it. I mean, you know, like you raised kids, and it's like so. But yeah, it's awesome.
I love it. I love it for you. And you at Creative Loafing, you've done this for years. You guys do a number of things that help feed your neighbors. You know, you do a lot of restaurant reviews, food reviews, all of this. You guys are all about that, and it's culinary arts, if you will. You've helped us with events yourself by coming in as a pro.
I love that
helping
stuff.
us pick. I know you do.
Yeah.
I know you do. But fundraising, you guys do too. So you do Burger Week,
right? Burger Week, Tampa Bay Restaurant Week.
Yep.
Taco Week. We used to do Pizza Week, I think.
Taco Week. But now isn't it Restaurant Month?
It's Tampa Bay Restaurant Month now.
Yes. Yeah. So tell us about how people can engage with this. It's June 1st, right?
Yeah.
The month of June.
Yep. This is something that our publication does. It's born out of the marketing side. And, you know, something that I've really learned at our paper, we have this really big separation between editorial and marketing. But, you know, when you first come on, you're like this super green and kind of cynical person. And then you really see the deep relationships that the marketing folks have with their clients and their partners. And you really see how deeply it's more about a marketing and money relationship. It's about, I want to see you succeed. It's about, I want to see you do well. I want to see you pursue the things that you want. So Restaurant Month is about that. It happens in a traditionally slow time for restaurants, the summer. And I know that our people are always out every day engaging with these restaurants. I mean, it's years, decades-long relationships with some of these folks, and they're all local, right? So we just want to highlight those restaurants, give people an opportunity to visit them, order something, you know, part of the special Restaurant Month package, right? And do that. We have a unique opportunity now, too, with so many people moving here all the time. I tell our writers, it's going to feel like you're writing about this place that you love for the 100th time. But there's somebody out there who's reading it for the first time. Right. And you always have to bring that enthusiasm because your version of what this place is and the thing that you like about it. Yeah. Like, why do you love this deviled crab more than this other deviled crab? Right. You give people the language to kind of talk about that and share yourself. So, yeah, Restaurant Month. I love our team over there, the marketing folks, and I love the restaurants. It's hard to run a restaurant right now. It is. Everything is, you know, the cost of things is kind of a crapshoot. Right. And they just, so I mean, you guys, you know how it is downstairs. I mean, you just don't know. And at the end of the day, these folks are just trying to feed people, give them a chance to sit down at a nice meal outside of their normal life. So yeah, as much as we can amplify that, we want to do that. So, you know, we formerly had Brian from Publix on, and it's just talking about taking care of each other. Right. And we were talking about how we need to take care of our farmers. And there's like just a whole, there's always a circle. There's always those connections, much like you're saying, people that are working hard and the restaurant industry is slow. Right. And so let's take care of them. And that while we're doing that, let's take care of people who can't afford to go to the restaurant, make sure that they have a good meal too. So it's kind of that circle of business, kindness, philanthropy, supporting those folks, because it's really hard to work in the hospitality industry. You've got your windfalls, but then it's when slow times, or if a storm comes through, or if, you know, in the area, you know, something goes on and nobody goes in, they can't. Yeah, survive. That's on top of your personal life. And, you know, if you're working front of house, you're front facing every day. Like you're performing for people, and they're expecting a certain experience from you. And the folks that run your restaurant are hoping that, you know, you kind of live up to that. It's a lot of pressure, and you never know what kind of day somebody's having when they get to your restaurant, right? I've served tables and bartended for years, so it's tough. Right, and that's kind of a lesson that
I've taught a lot of people because if you can get, you have a server that maybe isn't paying attention or whatever, and it's like, you know what, they're a human being. That person might be having a bad day.
Who knows?
Ask them if they're okay. Don't be rude and ugly, man. We're all struggling.
You got a choice every day. I interviewed somebody the other day. I was like, how do you have such great relationships with all these folks? It's Graham Nash. He dated Joni Mitchell, wrote Our House, and he sends her flowers every year. But yeah, he has his wife now. I'm like, what does your wife think about you sending flowers? And he's like, I have great relationships with everybody in my life because it's a choice that you make, So yeah, it's tough because maybe you're not having a great day.
Yeah. You'll have to consider
at the end of the day, we're all just like people.
Kindness. It makes life richer.
Kindness is an exercise for sure.
Kindness
it's a muscle.
Love, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a hippie podcast, I think. Yeah.
Well, that's my age, so there you go.
Oh, there you go.
One last question before we go. The food scene, the music scene, we have all these venues because you've been doing this for a long time. So the venues have really changed.
They really have.
Larger groups, more expensive tickets. But on the food world, we've really become a foodie city.
Sure.
More than ever before. If you even go back 5 years, 6 years, we have people with Michelin mentions, Michelin stars.
Right, James Beard.
How cool is that?
I think it's pretty cool. And
you've grown up in it, watching it, because you're right there, part of something that's writing out everything about it.
It is really cool, and it's cool to see people succeed and do those things. And it's cool to see people achieve really high goals, like a Michelin star is this crazy thing. I also feel for people with Michelin stars because I can't imagine that the pressure is that enjoyable, right? So what is that strain like? But then on the other part that I love about our food scene that stayed, pretty consistent is just these places on the side of the road. I mean, we hear where your warehouse is. You have the shrimp docks over there, and then you drive that way. There's a grocery store with a food court in it, and there's so many little pockets of food that are a reflection of the people that make it in the community where it's being served. And those are things also that I just love about it, and that's why I love seeing people move here and seeing little pockets in the city to continue to diversify and bring all those different flavors. I learned to eat oxtail here. You
did?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you go out and you eat food that you never eaten before.
I love that, though. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's a journey, an adventure.
It's awesome. And, we're so lucky to be able to have the means to eat food.
Yes.
So, and that's not lost on anyone. So,
well, and kind of it's our, here at Feeding Tampa Bay, we make sure people have the food. And if it's food they've never tried before, we give them the recipe, right? We want people to enjoy and be healthy and all the things.
And be fed. I think about that all the time with
not just
my son.
Your tummy being fed so you can succeed, right?
Yeah.
Making sure you have all those connections and stuff. So I have a few these are personal questions.
I get super personal. I get too personal. You might have to edit some of this stuff out.
Well, when Thomas Mance used to be part of the show, he would always say things that we had to bleep out.
I love interviewing Thomas because he always just kind of says it how it is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. And I'm speechless and falling out of my chair, and we're all laughing because he said crazy stuff. Okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee. Nothing against tea. Love coffee.
But I love coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise. Nothing against sunset either, but I love being up in the morning when it's really, really quiet and the earth is still super cold.
Yep.
Before it heats up, birds wake up. It's great.
Yeah, the sound of the birds.
Mm-hmm.
I love that too. So that's who I am too. So if you could use your influence, okay, to change one thing that you haven't yet.
Realistically?
Realistically, what would you do?
I would employ more people who wanted to do this kind of work that I do and pay them really good wages that were livable and plus, because I think a community does a lot better when there's journalists who love the thing that they cover, who can live in the area that they're covering. So part of me feels like that's really in reach, and it's a good goal that I can have and achieve soon, and maybe 40, whenever we set up this paper for another 40 years, so that would be great to do. Yeah.
Livable wage.
That would be great.
Everyone should have it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're working hard, you should have a livable
That's
wage. That's right. And my last question,
Mm-hmm.
if you were at a table,
sure,
you could invite 3 people. Who would you invite? What would the conversation topic be, and what would you serve?
Living or
Whoever.
okay. So the 3 people. What would we talk about, and what would we eat? All right, I would. My father-in-law, who's passed away, would love to sit down at a table with him again. Probably let my mom pick like her mom or dad, and then my dad, I would probably give him the same choice, and then I'll be selfish on this one. We would just eat like really crispy pork and rice and a nice 2-liter bottle of soda pop.
Yeah. What flavor soda pop?
I think like cola.
Yeah.
Cola would be great. And then Filipinos, I love the Mang Tomas. It's like a brown sauce.
Okay.
Eat
I
that.
should try that.
And then I don't even know if I'd eat vegetables. Like maybe if I get some fried eggs or something. I'm a savage when I eat. So so that would be my selfish choice. And what would we talk about? I don't know. I mean, I think I would just like to see, I guess I would talk about, because I guess my wife and my mom and dad couldn't be there. So I don't know, just talk about how it's been, wherever they came from,
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah.
Catch up.
Yeah, just a little bit of catch up.
So do you think you would pick the same people before you became a parent?
I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, but yeah, being a parent changes your whole thing.
It's changed a lot.
Being a parent
for
and
you.
turning 40,
Yeah.
I never thought about like what happens after I'm gone much, or like even just like death or anything. But I think after you kind of have a kid and you think about trying to stick around and being healthy and just making it to the next day. So
Well, and then for you, and we're grateful for it, you're keeping something alive that we need desperately, and you're making sure to protect your art and and encourage other journalists and make sure that they have what they need.
yeah,
You're you've gone from you've moved into a very taking care of people.
Yeah,
place in
and
your
I
life.
hope that we are doing that in the best possible way, in a way that's constructive, in the way that people feel safe and feel like they like this job. So, and that's a challenge and the opportunity, but it's great. So, yeah, we're in a good place.
Ray, thank you for taking the time to come hang out.
Of course, thanks for inviting me here.
We appreciate you. Every time I think I reach out to you, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, well, this time I think I was like, we had some hard times connecting.
But we figure
I've
it
been
out.
bad on text lately, but I'm getting better every day.
Well, you terrible at email too. How does anybody get a hold of you
email's
then?
even worse. You can't even, it's bad.
So you
I got to
text
figure
them.
that out.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I really do have to
You're a
figure
business
that out.
owner now, friend.
Yeah, I really do have
Step
to
up.
figure that out. Yeah, there's some work that needs to be done there. So
Well, thank you so much for coming by and talking to us at Stick a Fork in It. Thank you for Restaurant Week, which is now Restaurant Month.
Restaurant Month, yeah.
Benefiting Feeding Tampa Bay.
Thanks for working with us on it. I mean, it means a lot. So
Always. And we're going to grow it and make it bigger and better every year. So the month of June, please make sure that you check out Creative Loafing, not just in the month of June, every day, because they have all the information you
we'll follow
need
you
right
around
there
and chase you all
without
over
a
the internet,
block.
Don't worry. So yeah,
Yeah.
no paywalls.
No
You literally
paywalls.
don't have to
No
sign
paywalls.
in.
You
All you
get
gotta
all
do is
that
be able to read.
information.
So
Yep. So go to Creative Loafing, follow them on all social, and make sure you check in with us for Restaurant Week, the month of June.
yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you.